tried to go live on video, it said no, which makes no sense.
Wilson with the tackle. No gain on the play. Second down.
Yep, we're good. Well, for stream at least. Who's got? Away team. Cougars have ball. So we don't have the dude. You can get the new link.
Second down and 10.
He wants yard markers.
Tackle in the backfield by number 20, Quentin Green, with the sack.
I just want to know what part of the air it's not letting us do it. I would like to get this late.
Third down and long. Ball 35-yard line.
Is that the same thing? No, this is a new one.
Drop down in the backfield. Great play by the Broncos defense. Fourth down.
I told some other one as well.
Ward back to receive. Yard line, first down and 10.
It should be, but can we not scoot it up? Maybe not getting enough signal. Another email. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't understand why it won't just let this work.
Get on the play.
Yeah, because I'm zooming in like crazy. Yeah, but
That's good for the Broncos. First down.
back up, but now they can't tube.
Second and 7. Walk 48-yard line.
I'm looking at this and saying we're at 7 feet. It may show you a few seconds, but it's...
Pass downfield, intercepted. 22-yard line.
The towers out here aren't strong enough. It's skipping frames up quick. See? What do I need to fucking do?
First down.
Unless we end this and switch SIM cards. There's gotta be another fucking solution. We've streamed here before. Yes, but we can't get
Number 26, Matt with the tackle. Second down.
Make a difference. I'll go into that and into that. You could try, by all means. Put it in a lot. That one, right? Yeah. Plug it in so you have to turn that on, otherwise it'll kill the feed. zoned in yet. What are you supposed to be putting on me? Is that turned on now? It says we have signal.
Gain of 5 yards on the play.
It's on. I still worry it won't let us connect an answer.
That's good for the Cougars. First down. First down and 10.
Cell towers.
Taken out of bounds by number 7, Philip Bailey. That's good for the Cougars. First down.
I think you could come here, somebody else has to go around. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
First down and 10. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Pass is caught in the end zone for a Cougars touchdown.
I think we're up. Those lights went steady. What? Those lights went steady. I think we're up. I bet we can get Wayne on there.
Did we miss anything?
On stream? A lot of frames are dropping out of nowhere. There's like many seconds missed in a row because of the towers. You haven't sent an email to yourself yet, right? For the joining?
What am I sending it next?
Safe. We're on the internet. Try to get him an email
It
sent.
doesn't do anything if I can't get him on.
I know, but click the button to say allow guests to join. If that works, we can get him back on.
We're doing it stay.
Oh, but at least, okay, for once though, it stayed on the internet finally. Yeah.
14.
Probably brought us there. 7 and 15. So pretty much.
The extra point is no good. 0.
Let's get ready to get down to business, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Daytona Municipal Center here Daytona Beach, Florida, as the 7-1 Daytona Beach Broncos get ready to face off against the Florida Cougars at 4-4. The Cougars got out to an early start, getting an interception on the first drive from Bernard Pendleton, and actually went up top chicken box and got a touchdown reception to Calvin Samuel, their second passing touchdown.
Yes, they have to lower it. Why did you leave it on 2000? Because their internet is the speed high enough to do 6,000. I don't know why it's not letting it hold steady at 3. Should be another email.
How much longer till I know if he's kicked off? When they kick him off.
It should be already. His source is gone. Doesn't make any sense.
Kickoff goes for a touchback. First down and 10. Broncos ball.
basically ahead of me.
No, this bit rate means we're connected there, and if we were on cell tower, it wouldn't go double time. So why is it bound? Because
I'm trying to find if I'm going to people actually watch that in buffer.
I don't know if we can. I know.
Why? So what's the difference between in the past we've been here and now?
I honestly think in the past it's just been
Gain of 4 yards on the carry.
now it's been better connection.
Second down.
Today should be a good day because there's not a cloud in sight. But aside from that, nothing has changed.
So am I supposed to try to keep that one again?
You can. We dropped a few frames and we haven't done much else. So it should be at least okay. I'll check again at halftime, and if it's dropping again, I'll have to go with 2,000 and just hope they can do that at least.
You gotta be kick 'em up.
I know. That's what's at halftime. So once we're done with the sponsor segment.
Pass complete to number 4, DeAndre Jones.
Being right so far?
Right now it looks fine. I'm listening to see if because the audio will tell me if we cut out.
Pass good for a Broncos. First down. First down and 10 on the 36-yard line.
He's on.
Pass is incomplete.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get you up to speed on what you're checking out right here now live, the Daytona Beach Broncos faced off against the Florida Cougars. The Cougars in white with green pots. Daytona Beach in gray and orange. Daytona comes into this game 7-1. The Cougars come into this game 4-4 on the semi-pro level. These two teams already met in FCFL action, and last occasion the Broncos defeated them 44-12 in convincing fashion. Currently, you have the Florida Cougars up 6 points on an interception that was collected by Bernard Pendleton and a touchdown that was completed to Calvin Samuel. This is the second passing touchdown of the Cougars season, as this, the second drive, has the Broncos back, steps forward, looks downfield, and will throw it. Pass caught, and another reception made. DeAndre Jones. Give you a quick breakdown on everything you're going to see here today. Both teams got off to vastly different starts, as the Broncos got off to a 3-1, got off to a three-game winning streak, and currently sit. The Cougars, on the other hand, got off to an 0-3 start and currently sit at 1-2 in their divisions. The last time these two teams met, like I said, so the Cougars come in here with a chip on their shoulder, drops back, looks, throws, has a man, caught in the open field, got him in the open space. Oh, cookies! The 25-20, the 15-10-5 touchdown, telling you love it. And that's how quick the Broncos get you 6 points. Big time completion. Trevor Young takes it in for a quick 6 points. This Broncos offense is electric to watch, already putting up 142 points, leading the league in scoring. Not hard to understand how they got to be 7-1. Names you want to look out for passing wise for the Broncos: William Stewart, already with another touchdown added today. Leading all rushers: Rasheed Blatch, team, Jai Taylor. Defensively, names you want to watch out for: Malik Wilson, Kenneth Jackson, Zarafon Only and Quentin Green is able to go in and pick up the point after attempt with confidence. And the Broncos will take the lead in this one. On the other side, like we said about earlier, the Cougars coming in with a 4-4 record, having their fair share issues. Their leading passer, number 1, Mike Larry, unable to throw a touchdown so far this season, but has a great running back behind him in Trevor Mobley. 3 touchdowns already collected this season. In the receiving category, Bernard Pendleton and Mobley leads in all receiving yards, but Pendleton the only one with a touchdown until Calvin Samuel made this one here today. Defensively, the Cougars coming into this game about as balanced as can be. You got 4 solid players with 10+ tackles, and you have can get it done. 8-6. 8-6 currently in this one. The Broncos up. Incredible sponsors you're going to enjoy. 8-6 to score here in the first quarter. Your watch go down to the 18 where it's fielded and looking for some room. Advances up across the 35, still running at the 40. Still running at the 45. Got some daylight and a blocker, 1 man to beat. And he takes a block, and he could go all the way through baby into the end zone. And the Cougars are on fire, son. What? A kick return for a touchdown? The Cougars are on fire, son. So after a big week of hype building up for this, the Daytona Beach Broncos coming to this game with more than 4 weeks of rest. It really benefited them as they had some major players on injury reserve that had a chance to get themselves together and come off and be effective for this. But this scoring explosion by the Cougars here in the first quarter is definitely an eye-opener. I can hear y'all talking. Broncos up 8.
I don't know if the audio is the internet or if it's the security programming. You hear me? I don't know. The speed should be fine.
Cougars take the lead 12-8 in this one as they line up for the point after. Tittle's point after attempt is no good. Let's see if they go the same route this time. As again, they've already matched the points that they kicked out in the last game. Points from the board. Dealing with some minor technical difficulties at the start of today's game. Apologize for anyone who's watching at home that may have not seen a good quality bring you up to speed and get you right where you need to be as we start to balance things out. Once again, the Cougars, after scoring off a kick return, Calvin Samuel on fire with his second touchdown of the day. And that will lead to the coaching staff having a conversation. The Florida Cougars come in led by their head coach, Guido Gonzalez, and the assistant coaches, James Federick. 5:12 left in the first quarter of action as they face off against the Daytona Beach Broncos. Team owner, Tamara Clark, head coach, Derek Clark Sr., general manager, Samantha McFadden, along with offensive and defensive coaches, Joseph Nevis and Elijah Toole, present to you in orange and gray, the Daytona Beach Broncos. We got a great halftime show set up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't hear some minor technical difficulties as we continue to produce and give you the best in quality live streaming. You're rocking with the upper echelon. The huddle, they'll show a traditional shotgun formation. Takes the snap, double back, he'll roll it, looking, and he'll try to get it done with his legs, and he won't make it. So again, as we start this game off, the last time the Broncos played the Cougars could only put up 12 points. Here in the first quarter, they've already matched that 12. Can the Cougars shock the world and beat the #1 seed right here at home? You got the best seat in the house. Want to give acknowledgments to our proud sponsors, Cabinet Wholesale Outlet. That's right, Cabinet Wholesale Outlet. If your cabinet is shaky, ain't flaky, Lord, call Cabinet Wholesale Outlets for peace sake. Get right. Shouts out to Waldo's. Waldo's putting it down, representing for Daytona Beach as always. Takeoff Nutrition. Suncoast Fencing. Sick Indoor Karting. And of course, you got to get down with Pro Choice Incorporated. As the Cougars get ready to kick this thing off, the Broncos looking to respond quickly. Found great spacing in the passing game earlier to get in the end zone and strike back quickly. Can they do it again? We'll see. A very dynamic team, and Coach Clark does a great job of showing you various fronts. Ball fielded at the 15, he got some momentum, and he'll charge his way all the way up to about the 43 before he takes a shot from Bernard Pendleton. Number 13 all over the place early in this one. A key player for the seat. As the Broncos will start this drive with the ball on the 45-yard line. Looking to get things going here. The Broncos break the huddle. Starting off in a shotgun punch. The Cougars again in white. Shows the handoff, and he'll go around the left side of the room. He'll take it across the 50 up to the 45-yard line, and a nice pick up on the carry before number 9 was able to bring him down. Scotty Callaway will take credit for the tackle on that one, but a nice way to show you their flexibility offensively, picking up 9 on the first play from scrimmage. So 2nd down and 1, they'll go right back to that same formation. Comfortable is, comfortable does. Takes the snap, again, shows it to the halfback and gives it to him. He'll dart up the field around that left side, and he'll take it up to the 42 on a nice carry, and he'll test the IQ of this defense. Tavis Smith pounding away some yards on that left side, testing the chin of this defense. Again, this Florida Cougars defense has been very impressive in terms of team tackling. You got more than 8 players about to break that double-digit marker, and you got 5 that are already over it. Inside handoff, coach to the left side. He'll try to get to the corner and will not get there. Nice open field play by Mike Larry to bring him down. That'll give him the ball at the 43-yard line with a minor loss. Mike Larry making a great read on the Broncos side of the football. Cougars up 12-8 in this one. In FCFL action, the Daytona Beach Broncos, without question, the #1 seed, scoring over 142 points. Add that 8, that's a ball 50 already in the season. And looking to do more, sends a man in motion. The defense chokes up on the receivers. Shows it to him and will go around the right side and will not find much. As again, Mike Larry gets some help on that outside. Steven Mirror in as well. And both coaching staffs on the field, they'll take a brief timeout. We'll give a special shout out to our proud sponsors, Greater Grace Chapel. You need Greater Grace? Head to the chapel. Gridiron Productions, LLC, the upper echelon in live streaming and production. Hard Rock Cafe. You in Daytona Beach, head to the Hard Rock. Insane Cycles. You gotta stop by our acts. Of course, K-Style Cravings. That's right. Korean cuisine at its finest. K-Style Cravings, a definite hot spot in more ways than one to make your way to. Also, Larson Construction. Larson Construction. Hey, we want to build your home the way you want it. Let's Go Vacations and Event Planning. You want to go on vacation? That's cool. Let's go. Let's go. Vacations and Event Planning. As we go back to the action, the Cougars division team at 4-4 in white with Gray Potts coming in to face off against the Daytona Beach Broncos at 7-1.
We've got like everything we've got out here and we can't get it to work.
Send a man in motion. Got the snap handoff. Tries the right side and will not get far at all as number 75 crashes down big Benjamin Hooks. Hooks not going to give you much. Number 75, the big man, definitely going to steal that edge off and got some help in number 32, Dontel Baxter. Baxter, another one of those players tipping the scales in tackles.
Unless he's just running to Wayne for some reason, but I don't think he'd say anything weird like that to trigger that response. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, girl is a thing now. Yeah, I say, if you want to put my headset in and listen for a sec.
Special teams formation, a nice quick kick by the Broncos and send that ball down inside the 30 and out of bounds. Near the 28-yard line, we'll send the Florida Cougars offense back out onto the football field. So as the Cougars transition and send their offense in, again, we go back and look at some of the pregame stats. After 8 games in FCFL action, the Florida Cougars coming to this game 4-4, but only 1-2 in conference play. One of the more shocking stats that I had the chance to see was that they only had 1 passing touchdown all season. Their highest scoring total is what you see on the scoreboard right now. So for them to get off to a strong start and have 12 points here in the first quarter, the sky's the limit with 3 quarters remaining in the play. Let's see if the Broncos can get it under wraps, or will this be a breakout game for the Cougars offense? Broncos come up, crowding that line of scrimmage, he's going to pack that box. Quarterback going to have to roll out, looking for somewhere to go, and he'll spin his way free and up across the 35 to about the 36 before he's brought down. Nice tackle made by Trey Grace. ball on the 35-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Matters the most, but if you see this number change, like 30 to 29 to 28, that's fine. It could just be that this is changing to that frame rate. But when this drops below 27, I've never seen drop. It's so normal. I've never seen drop. Whenever I've changed the bit rate live, that's when I see that number change. No,
Cougars breaking the huddle.
yeah, the first time I've seen it.
Traditional pro form formation.
Never not seen this either. Well, last time we were here, we had to change.
Coach Guido Gonzalez keeping it simple.
Numbers there.
They'll take the snap and pressure from all sides of the Broncos, and they're able to get a nice dive up the field. They'll take it across the 35 up to about the 36 before he's brought down. Cedric Russell Jr. on the carry. We still got players. And that will conclude the first quarter of action. And the Cougars make it out of this one up 12-8 on the Daytona Beach Broncos. As team shift sides, we'll take this opportunity to spotlight again some of the incredible sponsors for the Daytona Beach Broncos, which includes Little Italy, Italian cuisine like you've never seen. Go to Little Italy, y'all. Madeline's Wine and Bar. Main Street Tattoo. Marco's Pizza. Mitchell's Tinting. Olsen Custom Homes. Roto Rooter. Backyard Barbecue. Back Alley Lanes. You want to hit the lanes, baby? Hit Back Alley. Barbecue Chick. You dig it, you dig it. Beach Embroidery. Big Keats Toys. Cabinet Wholesale. Outlet. Gotta get right. And the quarterback will keep it, trying to get the necessary yards to pick up the first. They'll try that defensive line, but the Broncos say, not enough. As that offensive line for the Cougars, no lack of size. Couple practices held at the buffet. Is it enough to get the first down? The officials will walk off. Penalty yards that will put them on the 42-yard line. So indeed, the defense will have to back it up. Live from Daytona Municipal Field. Daytona Beach Broncos come in at 7-1, facing off against the 4-4 Florida Cougars.
Because if we can go to Vimeo and we can invite guests, but then we can't go to YouTube, then that's...
Cougars take the snap. They'll go around the left side and try that edge, and nice pursuit lanes taken will limit that to maybe 3 yards.
Run up the left side, taken out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
They'll spot the ball at the 45 as they will get ready for second down and about 7. Let's say that's like 3rd and 7. Again, this Cougars offense, very successful on the ground, just not very successful getting on the scoreboard. As their highest scoring game is what you see on the board, 12 points. And a nice quick snap. Drives him around the right side, and he'll keep it and take it up close to the 50, down near the 47-yard line. Number 7, Calvin Samuel, trying to build on an already electrifying day.
It's third down. Ball spotted at
St. Quay is Hightower with the tackle,
I'll do it.
stacking that sheet up.
And I'm only saying it because I think if we lower our bit rate, maybe we'll give him enough speed now to actually hear him. I'm trying to think what else we could do to lower.
Coming out shotgun, dual backs, and all kinds of pressure flushed them, and will not get far as that offensive line gave in.
I haven't seen you mad at that.
That offensive line gave in like a prom date.
Yeah. Who's the IT?
Ball spotted on the 47-yard line. Nice pressure applied by the Broncos. And that will lead to a timeout taken on the field as Coach Derek Clark Sr. wants to talk about it. Your score: the Florida Cougars 12, Daytona Beach Broncos 8. Along with our incredible sponsors, we can continue to go on and never say the same name twice, but we will. Carolina Seafood, fresh fried fish, steamed seafood as only you can love it. Carolina Seafood, taste the greatness. Corey's Economy Cars. You need a whip? You need to get around? Hit my man Corey up. The economy cars are perfect for you. You want to get in shape? CrossFit Hypernova is the place to go. If you can't make it to CrossFit Hypernova, you gotta get over to Crunch Fitness. Continue to crunch it out. Dave & Buster's, your adult entertainment venue, and then some. Arcade games, great way to relax and celebrate, kick back, and enjoy yourself. Dave & Buster's, another great stop in Daytona Beach. And a good hard snap count may draw the defense offside, and that indeed will cost him 5 yards. He got 5 on it. And that's an automatic first down in the process. Some feel like it was on the offense, but when the referee walks it off against the defense, you came up short. First down and 10, fresh set for the Cougars. Getting 5 yards worth of help in that one. Daytona Cigar Club, another great spot you got to check out when you're in Daytona Beach, along with Daytona Fun Rentals. Man, they got the new bounces and all that down there, son. First down and 10. Dual back, shotgun, clap snap, good pressure from the line. Rose to his left, throws, and intercepted. Give me that, babe, give me that. Gets him a pickup Rooney. Nice way to make a play in the secondary. Number 23, Jafon Wallace. And that will give them possession of the football on the 35-yard line. And early in the second quarter, Daytona Beach will send their offense out onto the football field, looking to get this lead back if they can. First down and 10, ball on the 35. This Cougar defense, pretty good, east and west. Can they defend north and south? We'll find out in a second. Good hard snap count. Got some time, plants his feet, throws, as a man smoke boots. and incomplete. Coach Derek Clark dialing it up. Say, I want to go up top chicken box. I want to see if they can play that north and south game. You know they can go east to west, sideline to sideline, but can they defend against that deep ball? Second down and 10, ball on the 35. Daytona Beach will come out in a bunch formation.
Still, there's a window open still. I think it's whatever shows. Yeah, same extra.
Nice snap. Flushed out, got a time to throw, got a man, can't locate it in the air. Shades of Chris Collinsworth, you got to find that football play, boy. Incredible separation in space, you got to make the catch. Coaches will definitely go back to the playbook and put a yellow marker on that one. Maybe see that play again in the second half. May not. All that space he had, I would. Testing this secondary out, third down and 10. They go from a shotgun bunch to a shotgun 4 wide. Receiver slides out to the far right, making it 5 wide. Cougars showing blitz. Good hard snap count. Has time, throws it, has a man, and it's intercepted. Coming across midfield, he's to the 40. The 35 to 30 looks for a lane, cuts back and is embraced near the Daytona Beach Municipal sign. And number 4, Tre'Pavious Mobley, a big part of this offense and a bigger part of the defense, makes another key play for the Cougars, which not only gives them possession of football, but great field position with the opportunity to strike. And the Cougars will take a timeout and talk about it here in the second quarter of action. You're watching Gridiron Productions, the upper echelon in live streaming and production, in conjunction with Voice Sports. Viewing our youth consistently everywhere is what we do, and we bring the best in football to you. Come on now. That infraction that occurred on the play of moving back to the 40-yard line, and the Cougars are sending offense back out onto the football field, led by Calvin Samuel. Again, 12 points, the most this Cougar team has scored all year. Can they add to the tally now? We'll find out. They got 11 minutes and 20 seconds before halftime to find out. Also coming up at halftime, a special show. That's Max Athletics. That's right, MAX Athletics has a special treat for you at halftime here at the Municipal Center. An additional timeout taken on the field as we get a chance to pause for our sponsors. You're at Daytona Beach, you're looking to have a good time. You want to get the kids involved and let them do some things. Daytona Fun Rentals. They got moon bounces, all kinds of great amenities for you to be able to rent and make your party a special one. Daytona Fun Rentals. You like to go out and get some donuts, bro? Get you some of them donut envies. That's right. Stop by Donut Envy and get some of the good donuts. That's right. Full Circle Nutrition Full Circle Nutrition, another great sponsor of the Daytona Beach Broncos, along with Fish Bar and Grill.
Why would that affect it?
That's fish spelled with a Y, because I is a selfish letter. Fish Bar and Grill. Also, Jerry Westfall Real Estate.
I thought like you meant
Looking for somewhere to lay your head? Let Jerry Westfall show you where to put your bed.
maybe the update.
As the Cougars get the ball and take the snap, pressure in the backfield, and tries to run it around the right side, and he'll be stood up by that defensive line, and the energy continuing to build as the Broncos get more and more comfortable back in the rhythm. It's hard to have so many games, so many weeks off within a regular season and just walk back onto the football field and expect chemistry. They had a lot of players who had the chance to heal during that time frame, and so many fresh legs now, and the energy is just there. Naked bootleg to the left side. This quarterback can flat out scoop. He's up to the 20, down to the 15, and he'll step out of bounds near the 14-yard line. Calvin Samuel having a big day. The naked bootleg fooled everybody. Not only will it put him inside the red zone, but put him inside the red zone with a fresh set of downs. Man, you need a couple of dollars till payday. You need to take something over there to Godfather Farm. Let the Godfather give you some bread. A little bit of interest, a little bit of time, but let the Godfather take care of you. Godfather Pond in Daytona Beach. Gotta love it, man. Olsen Custom Homes, Pro's Choice Incorporated. Sick indoor karting. Yo, you wanna go karting, bro? Sick indoor karting, the best place to do it at. So many great sponsors, so many great amenities. Please don't let us just read the names off and giving you all of the visual specs on it. Slip past you. When you're in Daytona Beach, stop by and patronize some of these incredible places, especially Backyard Barbecue. They got them buffalo wings make you smack your mama. And pressure out of the backfield, and look at that defense, get out of the quarterback. And down goes Mobley. And that defense continues to build energy and momentum. Big tackle for a loss, puts him back at the 40-yard line. Huge play. I want to say that was 30, Terry McMillan. Out of the shotgun, dual halfbacks. Looking for max protection, pressure, comes right in the gut, flushes him out, and he'll escape around the right side, goes up the middle of the field, excuse me, and up past the 30 up to about the 26-yard line before he's brought down. This quarterback, down, set, hot potato. Trevor Pettis Mobley on the carry for the Cougars. Still got a lot of yards to pick up. Third down to Marco's Pizza. This Broncos defense got a lot of territory to defend. I like third down at Marco's Pizza. They picked this up. I need to get extra pepperonis. The snap. Flushed out, throws it as a man, and batted away in the end zone. That pass lost some steam and well defense. And that'll make it 4th down. That'll make it 4th down and take off nutrition. Yeah, take off nutrition. Yeah, take your Migos down there. Hey, 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 hey. Long down the distance, a big challenge for the Cougars. See them take a shot right here.
Black on white. Orange and gray.
Expect to see them try and contain the quarterback, and he'll go to the left side. They'll try and get it done, and that's exactly what they did. Contain the quarterback. The ball pops loose. It's not enough for the 1st down, and the Broncos will come up with possession of the football. After that run to the left side, didn't generate anything they were looking for. We got multiple players still on the ground, though. Hopefully, it's not an injury that's going to hurt. But we do have players down on the field as the trainer staff make their way out. Here in the 2nd quarter. 12-8 in this one as the Cougars in white are up on the Daytona Beach Broncos in silver. I ain't gonna say silver, let's say gray or orange. Glad to see everybody make it off of the owner's team. But the Cougars definitely have a player that's shaking up, and he may need more than just a seat on the bleachers to get himself together.
What do you mean? Oh, the stadium? Daytona Stadium. Larry Kelly Field. See if I can get this to the green bar.
Daytona Beach is sending offense back out onto the football field.
But that shouldn't make it that bad.
They'll take over possession of the football on the 22-yard line. Cougars show blitz, and indeed do. And they'll try the left side run game. And a nice tackle limited to about the 26-yard line. Players shaking up. Number 75 for the Cougars on stop. Big Benjamin Hooks. It looks like Tavis Smith coming on the field. As training staff continue to tend to players down on the field. An impressive halftime show set to come your way as Max Athletics will be presenting an outstanding show for you in just 7 minutes and 29 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Take this opportunity now, get your refreshments, get you something cold to drink, get yourself situated. Great football action set to come your way here on another Saturday night like nobody else's business. Also, we return right back to you next Saturday with some great football action as the Broncos again take to the football field. We'll give you more information on that in the 3rd and 4th quarter. So stick around if you want to hear the details as we move forward. Currently, your score in this game, the Daytona Beach Broncos down 12-8, and the Cougars holding a 4-point lead in this one. Last couple of games, for the Broncos, having compared to the scoring output they had in the first 4 games. Let's see if they turn it up here in this one. Because the last time they played the Cougars, they put up 44 points. They'll try the right side with a power run, and that'll take it up to about the 32-yard line before the players whistle dead. Very close to a first down, but keeping things manageable is something Coach Derek Clark Sr. loves to do. Him and his coaches, Joseph Nevis and Elijah Toole, love to manage down the distance and keep the team in manageable positions to continue to progress downfield. Let's see if they can put a drive together here with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Good hard snap count as the Cougars show blitz, and they'll drop back and throws into triple coverage and nearly intercepted. Defense showed blitz, drop back into coverage, and that man was surrounded by 4 corners of Cougars. Woo! Lucky he came out of that one with just an incomplete pass. Linebacker had him on the right side. Safety had him over the top. DB had him underneath. Definitely wants to take another look at that one. That much coverage on the right side of the field. I'm not going to tell you rewind the video and see what the left side looks like. $6:19 left before halftime. Broncos only need 2 yards. They take the snap. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to pick that up. Got a good lead block. Woo! Click-a-tick-clack. And he'll take it up across the 45 and out of bounds to the 46. Did you see that lead block? Woo! He knocked the Sesame Street sing-along out of him. Ooh, would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar. What in the world? Ooh. Nice. But they will bring the football back to the 32-yard line. Was there an infraction? Oh, man. And a nasty penalty. 10 yards walked off, that is holding. In every country they play this game. Jeez, Mo Crispin. And that will lead to the special team units coming out onto the football field traditionally. Let's see what the Broncos will do in this scenario. This close to the end zone. Whether it's Calvin Samuel, number 7, or Trappist Mobley. And that kick is blocked, and it is going nowhere. It'll be recovered near the 20-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will take possession of the football. So I'm gonna be nondescript about the blocking on that play, as that kick had no chance, and it's fielded at the 20-yard line. The Cougars up 12 points. We'll get the football with a fresh set of downs on the 20. Always love the rotation and substitutions utilized by every coach. And I noticed that both Coach Gonzalez as well as Coach Clark continuously strive to keep fresh players in the game.
That's the issue we had. We couldn't.
Two receiver set. Weak formation. Takes a snap. Quarterback will keep it, try the right side, stood up, keeps running, and will fight for more yards, able to maintain his footing up to about the 16.
He's crawling away.
And he'll take a nice hit on that one.
Second down.
Want to say that's number 30. Terry McMillan's been very active in this game. Ball moved up to the 16-yard line.
Second down and long. Ball spotted out.
Difficult to confirm that number.
I don't even know if that would be any better though, because Sling wouldn't make internet faster.
Takes the snap back out of shotgun, plenty of time. Throws across the middle. And it will fall incomplete. You got 2 white jerseys and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gray ones. Bad math.
I've got an idea. We could avoid using, what was that?
Again, coming into this game, the Cougars have only 1 touchdown through the air. 1 passing touchdown in 8 games. That says a lot in itself. Max protection shotgun, drops back, looking, pressure, throws again, fades it. Oh, and he gets cranked. And the receiver looking for a flag.
So we could do for remote.
Just under 5 minutes left. Official conversion. Still no flag on the play. Like the fact they let them go at it. But throwing into triple coverage is very risky, no matter what team you play for. But the Cougars, you got to applaud the effort of them taking their shots.
The money. You don't want to pay for Wirepass. The other one is supposed to be going to Justin or something.
Timeout charged on the field. And indeed, there must have been a flag thrown on the play as they're giving a fresh set of downs. They put the ball on the 2-yard line. The officials will converse over it, and both teams will talk about it. Also coming up at halftime again, special halftime festivities brought to you by Max Athletics. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be good. Trust me. Florida Cougars up 12-8 on the Daytona Beach Broncos. Broncos stuck on 8 currently.
Did you charge them for the editing as well, or just for the video?
Pro formation shown by the Cougars. Handoff on the dive. Quarterback keeps it. Tries the left side and he'll get ushered out of bounds. Nice angle taken. He gets nothing. Maybe 6 inches. Linebacker served up a bowl of shutdown soup. And then you're going to keep doing all that bootlegging. If you know you're going to keep getting hit like that. Tre'Davious Mobley on the ball, on the football, showing speed. Multiple substitutions coming in for both sides.
Yeah, well, it's not the fact that our gear shouldn't have worked. No, Our Gilbert,
Ball set on the 1 yard line.
but that seems to be an update thing. But now I think it's back. Yeah.
Maybe that's what the other left did. So I probably have 2 of these laying around.
If that's the case, then throwing that one down.
Traditional I formation. Snap and a good search from the defensive line. And getting a great jump on the snap. Puts him in a position to be successful. Ball on the 2 yard line. And timeout charge to the Cougars. You are watching Florida Champion Football League action here in Week 9. Brought to you by the Upper Echelon and Live Streaming, Gridiron Productions, LLC, in conjunction with Voice Sports. Make sure you stop by the Facebook pages and check out some of the incredible things going on throughout the ages. Last week I had the privilege of making my way up to Atlantic City for the spring season opener on the youth level. Great teams represented from New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, North Carolina, West Virginia, and many, many more. Converging in Sports Farms Youth All-Star Weekend. Great way to get the thing started. Got games going on now with Gridiron down in Texas. My man, the Ohio player, Chris Arnold, doing his thing. And look, we here in Florida, get it on with Florida Champion Football League and the Daytona Beach Broncos. Come on, man. We trying to be everywhere because we can be. Let's get back to business. 2nd down and goal for the Cougars. I formation big. Can they get something done? Quarterback will roll a pocket. Tries to get to the outside, got a lane, and he will get in the end zone. And for the first time this season, the Cougars break that 12-point barrier and go up 18-8 on the number 1 seed, Daytona Beach Broncos. Wow. Can they add on? We will definitely see. We will definitely see.
Maybe we're gonna have Blaine do a recording every time for the sponsors. Because then we can stop having to worry about them. We can actually get water and go to the bathroom at halftime instead of.
The Broncos having a fair share of problems offensively here in the 2nd quarter. But the Cougars are getting it done on the ground and benefited from great field position as they got the ball on the 20-yard line on a botched special teams play and trying to fight their way forward, and indeed he will not get it. And that'll leave the score 18-8. As the team sends special team units out onto the field, we want to make sure we give a special shout out of love. The back alley lanes. You want to hit the lanes while you're down in Daytona Beach, make sure you hit back alley. And while you're down there, make sure you stop by Backyard Barbecue. That's right, Backyard Barbecue. Man, I heard the wings melt in your mouth, not in your hand. And they're not M&M flavor. You dig what I'm saying? Backyard Barbecue, the place to be. Beach embroidery. You want to get some stuff done around the house? You want to get your couch, your favorite chair. You gotta have that chair in the man cave with his legs, the recliner, the legs that rock up and got the beer holder in it. Yo, stop by Beach Embroidery and let them hook it up. Let them hook it up real nice. Big kids toys. That's right. You want to get your rims, your radios, your mufflers, your pipes. You got to get all the chrome. Big kids toys. Cabinet wholesale outlet. That's right. Maybe you moved in and they was a little shaky. Maybe they was a little flaky. For peace sakey, go to Cabinet wholesale outlet and get right. as they kick it off here late in the second quarter. Fielded his stride at the 25, got some room up to the 20, up to 40, and will step out of bounds near the 49-yard line. And that will send the Broncos offense out onto the football field. Can they capitalize and take advantage of this field position with the ball on the 49? We'll find out.
You might be really far behind.
Head coach Derek Clark Sr., along with coaching staff members Joseph Nevis and Elijah Toole, definitely going to rub their brains together and stick them playbooks and say, look, man, let's put something together right here before we go into halftime. Down 10 points. Definitely look to see this offense respond.
Lightning incoming.
Had a chance to test this defense, which is very solid, east to west. But definitely had some gaping holes in their defense. We test them north and south. Let's see if the Broncos can take advantage of it. Good protection, throws it quickly, and the pass will fall incomplete. Got that kind of time back there. You take advantage of it. With 3:30 left before halftime, don't go anywhere, as Max Athletes will be providing a special halftime performance just for you. Once again, we'll also bring you up to speed on the future of both these teams and what they have in front of them next weekend as the Florida Champion Football League continues to rock on. Had a couple teams incur too many injuries to be able to continue to stay on task. And a massive penalty will advance the Broncos up to the 37-yard line. Can this offense capitalize on this field position? Four receivers inside, one to the top. Good snap, he got time. And rushes his pass and will throw it incomplete. Trying to attack the middle of the field. That defense has already established themselves as providing pressure to the quarterback. And now, even when they trickle back into zone, the quarterback is still getting rid of that football as if he's under pressure and duress because the clock is in his head saying, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. He has to take what he sees and take advantage of it. Down 10. You know he got the skill to do it. Good snap, pressure. Throws out the flat, got a man. Shows him speed. And takes a big hit. Already out of bounds, and he looks shaken up. Wow. Big hit. Big hit already in the white. That flag is almost assuredly personal foul and will be either half the distance, if not 15-yard, the 15-yard variety. We'll see. Is the player able to make his way up? Nice patient pass and jump out in the flat. Halfback showing his quickness, get to chop up them yards to get to the first down marker. But I guarantee you that flag is on the field. You won't have to worry about whether he got the first down or not, because I'm sure they're going to be walking in one of these directions. As both coaching staffs are already there, we got a player being tended to on the sideline.
I don't know how those numbers work.
Still being tended to. Take this time and opportunity to get hydrated. And that goes for you too at home. Get you something cold to hold. We got about 3 minutes before halftime. And the halftime show is going to be a good one. Max Athletics has a treat for you. You're watching Gridiron Productions LLC, the upper echelon in live streaming and production in conjunction with Voice Sports. Make sure you check us out on Facebook. That's VOYCE Sports, all one word. And Gridiron Productions LLC on YouTube. Like, love, and share, but for most of all, hit subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. See games like this and many, many more. Gridiron Productions LLC. As the fans start to get into it here late in the second quarter, the Broncos down 10 points would like to get in the end zone before halftime.
Please find shelter underneath the bleachers, as this game will be delayed for a short period of time due to the weather.
And a lightning delay will stop the action for 3 minutes before halftime. We'll take this opportunity to run down all of the great sponsors as we're incurring a lightning delay here in Daytona Beach, Florida. On behalf of the Daytona Beach Broncos, we'd like to say a special thank you to Cabinet Wholesale Outlet, Waldo's, Takeoff Nutrition, Suncoast Fence, Sick Indoor Karting, Roto Rooter, Pros Choice Incorporated, Olson Custom Homes, Mitchell's Tinning, Marco's Pizza, Main Street Tattoo, Madeline's Wine Bar, Little Italy, Let's Go Vacation and Event Planning, Larson Construction, K-Style Cravings, Iron Axe, Insane Cycles, Hard Rock Cafe, Gridiron Productions LLC, Greater Grace Chapel, Godfather Pond, Jerry Westfall, Real Estate, Fish Bar and Grill, Full Circle Nutrition, Donut Envy, Daytona Fun Rentals, Daytona Cigar Club, Dave & Buster's, Crunch Fitness, CrossFit Hypernova, Corey's Economy Cars, Carolina Seafood, Big Kids Toys, Beach Embroidery, Barbecue Chick, Backyard Barbecue, and Back Alley Lanes. We'll be back in a few moments as we have to pause play on the field for a lightning delay. We'll be back with more of this great game. The score currently, Florida Cougars 18, Daytona Beach Broncos 8.
Audio's still on.
You can say how long? Put it 30 minutes, right? Go to audio. No, Grandma will shut him off too. Yeah, he muted as well. Well, once he comes back on to say something else. Can you HDMI 1?
at the sun right now. He's not here. What are you gonna say to him?
Oh, I was gonna hit him up and say, give me like another 5 minutes. Unmute me so I can bring people up to speed on everything they missed.
Okay, you say I'll find him right now, and I'll tell you.
All right. Yeah.
Go that by example.
So listen.
Still open. You have what it takes to get to the top of the Showtime top 20.
What's up, everybody? So one time I didn't do the crime. Let me tell you something. God's people go. Take keep on playing. Check the cuff.
Check one, check two. Check one, check two. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to resume action on the football field, after experiencing lightning delays, we had to stop everything on the field for a half hour to give opportunity for us to continue the game under safe conditions. At the start of the lightning delay, we are broadcasting live from Daytona Municipal Stadium in Daytona Beach, Florida. Coming up at halftime, Max Athletics will be providing a great halftime show to get us going in just a few moments. But in the meantime, we'd like to bring you up to speed on a lot of the great things that's going on in Florida Champion Football League action, as we've had more than 5 weeks of delayed play. Several teams incurred many injuries and folded or had to back out of the league play, which led to multiple forfeits back-to-back and put us in a position where now we're able to resume play and get things under control. As a result of all of those things taking place, we are now in week 9, and the Daytona Beach Broncos come into this game with a 7-1 record, picking up 3 wins by default. The Florida Cougars come into this game with a 4-4 record. Both teams got off to very different starts as the season began. In week 1 through week 4, the Daytona Beach Broncos came out on fire, averaging close to 24 points a game and getting off to a 4-0 start. As on the other hand, the Florida Cougars had their fair share issues, and by the time they got to their week 4, they were already behind 3 games. The first time these two teams met, the Daytona Beach Broncos defeated them 44-12, the highest scoring point output of the season so far for the Broncos, and yet another mediocre showing by the Florida Cougars. When I went back and started doing the research and checking more into it, as of today, the Florida Cougars, from the time this season started up until this point, had never scored more than 12 points in a game. Here with 3 minutes before halftime, they're up on the number 1 seed, 18-8. This same Daytona Beach team is leading the league in total points scored with 142 coming into today's game. That is incredible. When you add the 8 points that they already have 150 points as an offensive unit across the board. Passing-wise, number 13, William Stewart leads all passers for the Daytona Beach Broncos in total yards and attempts. The same can be said for Mike Larry, but Mike Larry, wearing number 1 for the Florida Cougars, has yet to throw a touchdown. This was a very interesting stat for me to look into as we started to dig deeper. When we went into the rushing categories, number 9, Richard Blanche leads all carriers on the ground for the Daytona Beach Broncos, while Travis Mobley has 3 touchdowns and is one of the top rushers in the league. So for what the Broncos have been able to do through the air offensively, you're looking at a team in the Florida Cougars who gets it done traditionally on the ground. Not with a power game, not with a finesse game, but able to take advantage of read option and catching you off balance and taking advantage of what the defense has given them, making it a very big factor as you go down the line. In receiving, While Stewart has more than 55 attempts, various players for this Daytona Beach Broncos offense in the receiving corps has multiple catches, but none with more receptions than number 19, Jai Taylor. Taylor is another dangerous weapon that this Daytona Beach Broncos team brings to the table because Taylor has played some quarterback, he's played some running back, and also is a very big piece of the offense in the receiving corps, leading all receivers with the most catches from scrimmage. The same can be said about Bernard Pendleton, who only has one touchdown reception till the date, and the most total passing yards received is given out to Mobley, usually out of the backfield. So two vastly different teams offensively. You have to give credit when credit is due. Coach Will Gonzalez and his coaching staff, also James Frederick, who is not only a coach but also listed as a player, gives a lot of great options for this Cougar team that is very crafty and knows how to stay in the game, which sets us for the scene of where we are right now. 18-8. This could be a very interesting second half. Will the Broncos respond, or will the Cougars take advantage of the weeks that they had off and really build on refining their offense and their defense, which has been very consistent as we look at it statistically? Number 9, Scotty Callaway, along with Hakeem Ishtar. Number 75, Big Benjamin Hooks, and also Alex Tokes leads all tacklers on that Cougar team. Most of them have 10 to 11 tackles. Interesting stat line is when you go to the rest of the team defensively, you have 8 players who, walking into today's game, had 8 to 9 tackles, and many of them for a loss walking into it. So this defense for the Cougars is not a one-man show. This defense can get it done as a collective and has been throughout their struggles. Defense has not been their flaw. Getting on the scoreboard has. In today's game, they're up 18-8, doing a great job at holding a high-powered offense to only 8 points. This is going to be interesting. Defensively, on the other side for the Daytona Beach Broncos, their leading tacklers, Malik Wilson, Kenneth Jackson, Zarafon Only, and Quentin Green have been doing an impressive job as well, leading all teams in category-wise for tackling. And there is a numerous array of players, both in the secondary, that contribute to their own total team greatness. Can't leave out my man Rashad Ned, but again, there's so many great pieces to both these teams as they resume action. Here with 3 remaining before halftime, let's get back to the action. As after a penalty occurred, gave the Broncos tremendous field position, as currently the ball spotted on the 10-yard line. They got a good opportunity right here to put 6 more points on the board against this defense. But as we discussed, coming out of the lightning delay intermission, this team is efficient at tackling. Showing 4 receiver spread there. We go to 5. Tap snap, clean pocket, flushed out, steps up, nowhere to go. And he'll be embraced at the 19 and brought down. Benjamin Hooks, another big play, number 75, in the backfield, along with number 74, Alex Tokes. We talked about that as well. Their defensive front, those 2 tackles get it done, and it allows them to do the things that they want to do without having the blitz linebackers and forsake coverage. As we approach the 2-minute warning, with the ball on the 16-yard line, the Broncos will break the huddle, 3rd down and 13, showing 5 receivers. as a 2-minute warning gets ready to be processed.
22 minutes, then 20 minutes, and now 2 minutes.
Clock man doing his thing, playing with the numbers. That's right, playing with the numbers. We appreciate each and every last one of you hanging out as we resume action.
What you mean?
Good snap. Oh man, and the defense really benefited from that break period. What did they put in the Gatorade? Some of Michael's secret stuff. And that'll make it 4th down. After he's brought down and 3 and out with tremendous field position. And 2 of the 3 plays, the ball never got out of the pocket. Again, both these teams feeling the effects of multiple weeks dormant. But geez, with the ball inside the 20, you're talking about the highest scoring team in the FCFL.
I'm glad you like that.
And again, Coach Clark has to be livid right now. And they're going to go for it. Makes sense. They take the snap, pressure, throws. And that looks like an interception. And indeed it is, as Cedric Russell Jr. comes down with it on the 1-yard line. Wow. So the Florida Cougars will take over possession of the football on the 1-yard line. And that will send the Broncos defense out onto the football field. Interesting scenario. The Cougars can take the ball, run the rest of the quarter out, but they definitely can't afford to go backwards. So if I'm the Broncos, I'm gonna send the boys after them and hope for a fumble or any kind of opportunity to give me a safety. I would be surprised if they sit back on their heels and let the Cougars do something out of character here. Looking to set things up. High step by the second quarterback keeper. Cuts back, looks for a lane, comes around the right side. Got some room, gets past 1, and he'll fall down near the 11. Again, gonna do what they can to do, get out of that situation. Could not afford to go backwards. Way to stand up that left side, but the quarterback able to make the adjustment and come around the right side. Calvin Samuel on the carry. I stand corrected. Japavis Mobley, again the lead rusher for the team. And I'm sure they'll take their time, be very cavalier, and let this roll into halftime. And indeed, that's what they did. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for an incredible halftime brought to you by Max Athletics. Your score at halftime, the Florida Cougars 18. The Daytona Beach Broncos 8. We'll be back with the halftime show in just a few moments. Don't go too far. You know where we are. We're doing a show for you. You're watching Gridiron Productions, the upper echelon in live streaming and broadcasting. In conjunction with Voice Sports, make sure you go to the YouTube, hit subscribe, but you can always feel the vibe. Gridiron Productions, LLC. We'll be back with halftime. Max Athletics coming up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to resume the second half of action, because of the half-hour lightning delay, the halftime show that was promised is definitely going to be omitted, as we are going to resume the second half of the game, and we'll pick up right where we left off with your score currently. The Florida Cougars on a season high, 18 points, up on the number 1 seed and highest scoring team, Daytona Beach Broncos, who only have 8 points. Is the scoreboard enough to wake the Broncos up? We'll find out. Because right now, it looks like they sleep at the wheel. So if you're on the sideline or if you're in the comments box, you might want to go ahead and make some noise for your boys, as the 12th man may be needed to turn this momentum around. The Florida Cougars continuing to build and get down the field, keeping drives alive with very conservative plays, but effective. And the Broncos continue to look for the big splash plays that aren't finding them. 18-8 the score in this one, as the Cougars get ready to kick it off. The whole first half was pretty much Cougar football. And here goes the kick. Soaring, takes a nice roll, scoops up at the 28, and advances up to the 35. Nice toe tap. Woo! It looked, that's a real good camera angle brought to you by Gridiron Productions. I don't think he stepped out of bounds, my personal opinion, but it is what it is. Dale spotted the ball around the 49-yard line, if that's what they called it. Yup. I've been doing this too long, bro. Yeah, you might have to go look at that on the camera. Ball on the 49. High quality footage. Gotta give shouts out and credit where credit is due. Shouts out to my guy Kevin Hawthorne. Son always doing an incredible job on the camera and tech side. We experienced some technical difficulties early in the game, but worked through it as always. And here we are, getting ready to start the second half here in the third quarter. Broncos with possession of the rock as they break the huddle. Let's see if Coach Derek Clark turns things around. They come out with a double halfback, shotgun formation, good snap, hands off. And they'll try the left side, and that running game will surge up across the 40, and that's what they were looking for. Take advantage of, get those big D tackles coming up field and go around them. Test that linebacker core out and see if they can make some stops. Statistically on paper, they got the numbers, but do they have the numbers to stop this team is what we want to find out. Ball on the 40-yard line. Pick up of 10 on the last carry from ground. Takes a snap, and this time they'll try the right side. Nice lane adjustment. Give you some. Oh my gosh! Yes, sir. Excuse me. Lift off me. Come on, young buck. I'm still going. I'm down to the 10. I'm down to the 2, and I'm gonna give you what I want. I want 6, baby. Nothing but heart and desire on that play right there. Woo! Suck it down. Do I have to tell you, Rasheed Blotch, the lead carrier for the Broncos, just put on a show right there. Shades of beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. He went full beast mode on that one. And just that quick, woo! They take it down to the 1.
That's what the thing they used to do, by the way. Just put oil on their jersey so you couldn't rip them. But that's insane.
Huge run from biggest play from scrimmage today for the Broncos. This is a sign of things to come. I'm sure the coaching staff is excited, but you will not see them celebrate until that scoreboard is changed. They come up the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 1.
14. So they don't score a 1-yard touchdown.
Shotgun formation, dual backs. They crowd the box. The Cougars do. Quarterback will keep it. He'll step into the end zone. Thank you. I'll take this 6 and hand the football to the ref like I've been here before. Just that simple. So 18-14. The Broncos go in. And they'll line up for the point after attempt. So a big play gives them the momentum that they were looking for all first half. And I think this looks like it's a sign of them settling down. The defense will now have the challenge of getting this Cougars offense off the field. But let's see how this point after attempt works. After the run, Blanche just put on 2 yards is nothing. And go back to the 5 wide. Direct snap to exit the throws. Pass is caught. Point after attempt is good. You know what they call that in high school? You know what they call that in high school libraries? Textbook. 2-point conversion. 18-16. Just that quick. I hope they weren't listening to the live stream and I woke up the beast. But you know what? It sounds like that 12th man has really started to influence them. So if you're in that chat, you're in that comments box, or if you watching at home, making some noise for your boys, it's definitely starting to cause change here. Broncos get ready to kick it off to the Cougars. Down 2, but I'm telling you now, coach is cool, but they ain't happy yet. Because right now, they still down. I know Coach Clark is not going to tolerate that.
I know. What do you know, though?
And the kickoff takes a nice bounce and will roll out of bounds near the 14 to leave the Procedures.
The bug flying around.
The officials talking through, having conversations with the Cougars players. If it touched the player, then went out of bounds, that's a different scenario altogether. The white captain in the midst of the conversation, talking with the line judge.
Plug something in.
Team captains of the Broncos hold conversations, starting to set their defense up. They look to set the football, I believe, at the 25-yard line. If it was not touched, it would go to the 35.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what the call is.
kickoff one.
Mm.
Took forever to figure out.
All right.
Numbers are hard.
Kickoff out of bounds, the ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line. First down and 10.
So there must have been an infraction that occurred that had them place the ball at the 40-yard line. 13 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter of action. The Cougars holding on to a 2-point lead. Broncos show blitz and go after it. Takes a run around the right side, and he is hit quickly. Nice pickup for maybe 3 yards. Nice pickup for maybe 3 yards before he ran into 3 orange pots. Lord have mercy. Talk about a bistro. 5 yards picked up on the play nonetheless. Second down and 5. Their offense breaks the huddle. Shotgun 2 backs. And tries to get away and won't. And that defense crashes down from the outside. And this is the signs of life that they were looking for from the defense. Mobley with nowhere to go. Mobley with nowhere to go, loses a yard. Third down and 6. Man, down that joint, get his sing on. 2 points separate these two teams. The Broncos need to stop it. The defense playing like they're trying to get it. You want to watch Mobley with that quarterback. He'll show it to a halfback and get it done himself on the ground. Good snap. Rose looking, has time, pressure, flushed out, tries to find somewhere to go with it, and he's getting away. No! It breaks Sprint's feet and lose another defender, a stiff arm, and cannot get it done by himself. And he will go down at the line of scrimmage. A lot of work, but no pickup. Mobley breaks 4 tackles and still gets crunched at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 6. Again, surrounded by orange pots. Surprised he was able to get away from the first wave of defenders. Looked like he had a chance of getting something done, but so many orange pots stayed at home, looking to contain the quarterback, and they did a tremendous job at doing so. That now here on 4th down, they'll spot it at the 45. Will they go for it? Or will they put the pressure on these special teams and kick this thing away? And they'll talk about it. They will talk about it. You're watching Florida Champion Football League action. Week 9 brought to you by the Upper Echelon in Broadcasting, Gridiron Productions, LLC, in conjunction with Voice Sports. Gotta give shouts out to our proud sponsors, Back Alley Lanes. You down in Daytona Beach and want to hit the lanes, baby, you know you gotta go down the back alley, get your bowl on. Backyard barbecue. Where the meat fall off the bone. Barbecue chick. She cute and she can cook, bro. Beach embroidery. Big Kids Toys. Cabinet wholesale outlet. Also want to check out Carolina Seafood. Corey's Economy Cars. CrossFit Hypernova. Crunch Fitness. Dave & Buster's. And of course, Waldo's. Why go to Daytona Beach and stop by Waldo's? What is you doing? Big fourth down right here. And the Cougars appear to go for it. They take the snap and they'll try the right side. And he'll get stood up and nothing. A big bowl of nothing. You can put some milk on it, you can put some sugar on it, it's still gonna taste like nothing. Turnover on down as the Broncos will take possession of the football on the 48.
Yeah, but it's so much worse at the stadium.
Now to send their offense back out onto the football field, who benefited from a huge run. Last series, Rasheed Blanche gave him that beast mode. This will give him a chance if the Broncos can gump down the field and get on the scoreboard. The strength of this defense is that defensive line. They want to find a way to get to that second level. Handoff, and goes right side, and he'll end up taking it right to the middle. And another big run, just undeniable.
Did you see that?
Come on and go with me. Come on down in the red zone. My man got his own version of Teddy Pendergrass. Take this to the 30-yard line. Just carrying players. Somebody gave him a sip of Michael's secret stuff. Remember that ball in Space Jam? Yeah, they hit that joint, it came out a whole different character. Yeah. First down and 10 after that carry. They crowd the box, the Cougars do. And they'll go around the left side, and again, now a more speedier approach. Continuing to just dominate up front. That offensive line didn't give him a lane, they gave him a beltway. Ball on the 25. Want to be impressed by the play of the running back, but the offensive line just giving him lanes that he can just, come on, man. Stevie Wonder can see that hole. Crowd in the box again. And got a good lead block and goes around the left side again. And he's already. And again, another big carry. Leandra Jones looks up and he's brought down by the safety. And you'll take that as a ball carrier. If your safety is making a stop, then that means I'm in your secondary. Down 2 points. The Broncos riding the momentum of this run game. Straight smash mouth football. Giving you a variety of different ball carries to keep them fresh. But I'm telling you, the story is that offensive line. Watch the gaping hole that they create when they hand this thing off. And false start. I ain't no snitch, but it was him. Yeah, it was him. He moved. Nah, I'm not gonna say all that. It was him, though. It was him, yeah. So with 7:46 remaining, they'll back him up 5 yards because of what he did. Yeah. If you really press it, no, you rewind it, but I don't think you will. Let's go. Crowd in the box again, it don't matter. The quarterback keeps it this time. He can show off the speed. He's running outside. Excuse me, sir. And down to the 10 before he goes down. And that's very close. That's very close to a first down, and indeed it is. Enough to get them first and goal. So with the ball on the 9-yard line, they got 4 downs to get into this end zone. Is this the same team that was playing 3 minutes before the half? They couldn't get a yard. They right here chewing up the gaps, man. Like Pac-Man right now. Whole new different squad after halftime. Handoff, and they'll go with the big man, and he'll take it up to about the 6-yard line before his momentum is broken. This defense has been on the field for a while now. You better get some water. Some of them might need some oxygen. Good spot to put them at the 6-yard line. 2nd down and goal to go. Daytona Beach Broncos looking to come back. Was down by 10 points. Now only down by 2. Inside the red zone, threatening. Out of the shotgun with dual halfbacks. Having success running out of it. Rolls the pocket, looks, throws. Has a man to back in his own touchdown. Touchdown. No dance. Juan Torres. Number 6, Juan Torres was listed on the IR, but look like he's feeling good now. Confirmed number, indeed. Number 6, Juan Torres with the touchdown. And that will give the Broncos the lead if there's not an infraction on the play. And clearly the touchdown will not stand as they move the football back to the 16-yard line. Holding had to be the call. Dude had back snaps, hand off to the running back, and he'll plow his way forward back down to the 6. Excuse me, down to the 11-yard line. So he'll get 5 out of that. Rasheed Blosh continuing to pound away. Just getting every yard. Very low center of gravity. Ball in the 11-yard line. Need 2 points here in the 3rd quarter. Can the Broncos take the lead? They'll take the snap, looking, throws as a man. Incomplete. 4:20 remaining. 4:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Broncos would like to take advantage of this superb field position and put some points on the board. Down only 2 points. I wouldn't be surprised that even if they didn't get it, that they would still go for it. And that would leave the Cougars deep in their own territory offensively. Everything about this is a win-win situation. And they're going to line up and go for a field goal. They're lining up for a field goal, which would give them the lead by 1. If they can get it off. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. Bruh, it's good. 19-18, and the Broncos come back and take the lead. Woo. And that 12th man is coming on to come on and getting down with the get down. They cutting up in the chat box. And the Cougars now down by 1 as the Broncos come out in the 2nd half. Not only come down the field and score, but score, pick up the point after attempt, get the ball back, and kick a field goal to take the lead. Wow.
Color comment.
18 points, the most points the Cougars have scored all year. They're gonna need to put some more on the board if they want to win this game right now. The Broncos get set to do the honors from the 35-yard line. Here in the waning moments of the third quarter, we still got a whole fourth quarter to play.
For what?
And boom! It will go out of bounds, illegal procedures.
Oh, you want to go to Buc-ee's. Dude, say the name of the store. Okay, but
Special shouts out to our sponsors, Carolina Seafood, Corey's Economy Cars, Marco's Pizza, Main Street Tattoo, Little Italy, Daytona Cigar Club, Daytona Fun Rentals, Suncoast Fence, Sick Indoor Karting, Pro's Choice, and Roto-Rooter. As we return to the action, well-timed blitz gets in the backfield and he's wrapped up and embraced, brought down quickly, and what a play! Oh my goodness! Gave him the breakdance move, spin on his head. My man went full Beat Street on him. Beautifully timed blitz. All Mobley could do was sit and watch. As that loss will put them on the 35-yard line. .330 remaining in the third quarter. And it's been the Broncos defense that's really shown out. Here in the second half, good pressure from the D tackle, flushed out. Mobley nowhere to go, and he's embraced. And the defense is just continuing to feast. They are just feasting in the backfield. Mobley has nowhere to run. And will take yet another loss of 6 yards on the sack. Number 14, Sanquavius is getting back there. Boy, it's a baller, son. Ball on the 29-yard line. Cougars looking for any kind of answer right now. As this defense, they might as well have fire. They might as well have fire coming from their pockets. Good snap, drops back, has enough time to hold Bible study. Look at Lord said throw it. And nearly intercepted. Looking to try and connect with Mike Larry. And we got a flag back in the backfield. Hope that isn't roughing the passer. Hope that isn't roughing the passer. Wow. If that's roughing the passer, that's almost a guaranteed automatic first down. Wow. And the official walks it off. He's already up by midfield. Yeah, his Fitbit going off in his pocket. Wow. He definitely got his steps in on that one. They'll move the ball to the 44-yard line. Man. The best part about it is the defense has been on fire. Showing blitz again. Getting good pressure, quick throw. And that will fall incomplete. And everything that the Cougars was able to do to the Broncos in the first half, it looks like the Broncos defense has done to the Cougars. Mobley is very uncomfortable back there. And either he chooses to run it or he's going to throw it quickly. Very little time to break down and assess what you see in front of you. When you playing down set hot potato. And this Broncos defense definitely has him playing hot potato back there.
The futon thing was something me and Grandma talked about.
3 receivers out of shotgun. Interested to take up possession of that protection. We look all kind of time and throws the ball, can't get rid of it. Almost loses it, grabs it, and brings it down. Mobley just one aspect has no time at all, and in another aspect can't figure out what to do when he has the time. Excellent scheme call by the defense of the Broncos, showing blitz, making the quarterback have that timer in his head, and then actually showing him defensive coverages that he would dare not throw into. He got enough time to hold Bible study back there in the pocket. You got to make better decisions than that. Just about a minute left before the conclusion of the third quarter. Mobley might need a breather. Everything is breaking down. This offensive line is winded. And if they're not tired, they still playing like they are. Yeah, get them boys some Gatorade. Timeout on the field. Charge 2, the Florida Cougars. You're watching Florida Champion Football League action in Week 9, live from Daytona Municipal Stadium. Brought to you by none other than Gridiron Productions, LLC, in conjunction with Voice Sports. You rocking with the very best, baby. Great football is only a snap away. Once again, we apologize that the halftime show that was set up for you by Max Athletics did not transpire because prior to halftime, we had a lightning delay of more than a half hour. So to compress things and still have the game progression as regular time, we resumed play after only a 4-minute halftime to stay on course. Once again, if you were hanging on to see the Max Athletics halftime show, it has been deferred as we roll right into the second half due to a lightning delay. Of course, lightning is beyond our control. All we can do is express those condolences to you. Ball on the 34-yard line. Shotgun formation.
I think Cougars ball for like 6 minutes now.
2 receivers to the far side.
They were 6 minutes ago.
Defense shows blitz as it's coming. Got nowhere to go. Looks for somewhere to throw it, and Mobley just throws up a 2-pop. And pass is incomplete. Yeah, I say he throws up a 2-pop. You know, 2-pop is. Let me see you toss it up. 1:17 left in the third. Nothing about that was time. Nothing about that was strategy.
Oh yeah, I remember actually because I celebrated it. One of those things you gotta get the
19 to 18
Preds do it now with them.
here in the third quarter. This Cougars offense has its hands full as the Broncos defense really turned up the heat here in the second half, and the pressure again flushes Mobley out the pocket, and he'll keep it and tries to surge towards the first down marker, but he will barely get back to the original line of scrimmage.
How many injuries? Yeah, again. It's like the fifth one.
You gotta play it down, and that's Mobley. If that's the quarterback, that may be an issue of concern going into the fourth. And indeed, that is Mobley. "56 seconds remain in the third. And Mobley able to stand up, but falls right back to the ground again as the training staff talks to him. A huge part of this offense. There's no way around it. A huge part of this offense. But that defense has really put the wear and tear on him in this quarter. Ball on the 43-yard line. So they'll probably go back, look see if that's Calvin Samuel. And that may be a legal substitution. Timeout charge to the Broncos. And I'm sure that timeout was just to make sure they didn't take that illegal substitution penalty and give them any kind of yards with 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. You're watching Week 9 action of the Florida Champion Football League. The 7-1 Daytona Beach Broncos up in this one, 19-18 on the 4-4 Florida Cougars. A very close game here. Less than 20 seconds left in the third quarter of action. Shotgun formation. Good snap, looks. Pass the ball, looking, throws. And incomplete. Calvin Samuel. And the Broncos will take possession of the football right there on the 43-yard line as Calvin Samuel, unable to find a man downfield, surrounded by defenders when he threw it, and the receiver he was targeting had great coverage underneath and over the top. That will send the Broncos offense out on the football field, who has done nothing but capitalize on field position since the start of the second half. And they'll start this series off on the 43-yard line. Great correction by the official as the ball was set on the 44. Two halfbacks in the shotgun formation take the snap Hands off. He'll go around the left side. One man to beat. He'll get him to snip arm. And that. And again, big load. And I want to say that's Calvin Samuel on the stop. Yeah. And that'll see you to the fourth quarter. As a current quarterback for the Cougars is also leading the defense in tackles. They're going to continue to gear their offense to challenge him. If he can work hard on defense, he's too tired to get it done on offense. You got to look at the scheme in it. Coach Dirk Clark, Joseph Nevis, and Elijah Toole have been cooking this thing up for a minute. Isolate a player and put him on the island, see how much he wanted. As both teams change sides to start the fourth quarter here. Broncos up by one, quick snap, and they'll try it. Cuts back across that counter. Started to the right, but cut back to the middle. Nice tackle made on the play.
There we go. They figured it out. No.
Dontel Baxter.
They lined it up like it was 1st and 10. But
brings him down, ball on the 31-yard line.
When they first started to play, the down marker was over there instead of the right way. So it's confusing.
Another big run up the middle. Number 33, Ed Marshland, takes the credit for that tackle. Marshland wears 33. And a huge run up the middle of the defense. Jaleel Hashbury put a shoulder to him to bring the play to a close. Flag on the play will bring it back. Need to go back and tally up all these penalty yards. I'm sure the biggest enemy of the Broncos has been themselves, especially in this game. They'll put the ball on the 38-yard line. Broncos. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wrapped up and brought down, big time sack by the defense, and making the play in the backfield, Calvin Samuel.
They can be 1st and 10, they run the ball 90 yards. But then, next play, 2nd and 15. Back on the other.
Both teams seeing the benefit of bringing the pressure. Ball on the 45. All my people in the comments box, does it look like the Broncos let up off the gas a little bit? What do you think? In a shotgun, they show blitz, and indeed they do. Hand off around the right side. Can't get away from the defender. Brought down. He tried it though. He tried it though. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he wants to go to water park, he said, so I imagine that's what it is.
Good snap.
Oh, come on.
Hand up and wrapped up. Nice tackle for a loss. And again, Calvin Samuel making a big play in the backfield. Just throwing all caution to the wind.
Dude, come on.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah, but I don't think they did. Did it did?
Ball on the 48-yard line. Samuel coming in and picking up right where Mobley left off.
For what? 1 day back. What's it? Normally $9.99. So it is 100.
Special teams formation being shown by the Broncos. Up 19-18.
That was straight up.
A high kick. Takes a nice roll. And it takes up to the 25-yard line, where the Cougars will take over possession of the football here in the fourth quarter. And the Cougars march down the field and get on the scoreboard. If they want to win this game, they have to get on the scoreboard here. There is no tomorrow. And if you're the Broncos defense, you want to continue to bring that same pressure that has had them pumped since halftime. Yes, I said it. You want to continue to bring that pressure that has had this offense pretty much pumped since halftime. $10:56 remaining in the game. This is a key drive right here if you're a Cougars fan. Whistle on the field.
Too much time wasted. Let's go. When we're out of here and driving home at this point.
Oh, wow.
Guess I'll just be longer tomorrow then instead. Or actually, I'll wait my next day off. It's kind of only work a day a week, so you know. I don't have to waste the time and money. If I can work, I'm gonna work.
Cougars come out showing two receivers wide. Good snap, hands off, try to the left side, the defense is all over it. And that'll go for a 4-yard loss. They're not going to give you the edge, bro.
I'm trying to avoid using it dumbly.
Both teams virtually running the same offensive formation and scheme. Broncos just fought as the Cougars take another loss. Number 23, Jafar Wallace having a big day defensively for the Broncos. Already with an interception in the first half. Big tackle for a loss right there. Wallace is on it right now. Showing forward receiver spread. Likely they put the ball in the air. Flap snap looking, flushed out. Throws on the hop. And it will fall incomplete. Trying to connect with Mike Larry. Larry falls down on the route. 8:48 remaining in the game. Broncos with a 1-point lead. All my people in the comments box, do you think the Broncos pulled up after they got the victory? You think that 1-point victory, that 1-point lead is enough for them to pull up? Or do you think they just put the intensity in a bottle? Give me your thoughts down in the comments. We want to know what you think. 19, 18 in the snap. Looking at time. Keeps it, cuts up field. And a nice bounce step, and he'll advance it up to 28 before he's hit hard. Calvin Samuel trying to stall for time. Let the routes develop. Fourth down and about 6. A very familiar number this offense has dealt with. Can they get 6 yards? They show 4 receivers. Got a hand back in the flat. Quarterback keeps it, plants his feet, throws it across the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Oh, man. Oh, man. I know he got to be sick with himself. He just go sit in the car and listen to some Sade. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, just walk over to the sideline and get your car keys. Go sit in the car and listen to some Sade or something. You'll feel better before you get to practice. Just be prepared to run when you get to practice next week. Wow. Turnover on downs, and they will get possession after a big drop pass that could have kept this drive alive. Play whistle dead prior to the snap. Timeout on the field. You are watching Florida Champion Football League Week 9 action live from Daytona Municipal Stadium in Daytona Beach, Florida. Special shouts out to our sponsors: Hard Rock Cafe, Insane Cycles, Iron Axe, K-Style Cravings, Korean cuisine at its finest, boy. Larson Construction, Let's Go Vacations and Event Planning, Madeline's Wine and Bar, Little Italy, CrossFit Hypernova, Crunch Fitness, Dave & Buster's, Daytona Cigar Club, Donut MD, Full Circle Nutrition, Jerry Westfall Real Estate.
Oh yeah, I got my name on YouTube officially.
If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow along, like, love, and share this game everywhere. Gridiron Productions, LLC, the upper echelon in live streaming production. As the officials come together here in the fourth quarter to have a conversation at the 29-yard line, the Broncos, with a 1-point lead, looking to put together a drive a score right here, a touchdown right here would pretty much put this game on ice. Let's see what happens. And snub, hands off, and a nice run up the middle. Gaping run down inside the 15 and down inside the 10. Blanche. Blanche will take them down to the 6. And again, This goes back to the conversation that I had earlier.
Come on.
The biggest enemy of the Broncos has been penalties, the mental errors. The Cougars have benefited from great field position because of a lot of the penalties that the Broncos have actually given up. This, I would believe, is a sign of the time off, and this is something that I would not expect to see going forward, as I know Coach Clark and his coaching staff is not going to go for that. It's way too many penalties that take away from the big plays that made them famous.
It probably was.
19-18 here in the fourth quarter. Out of the shotgun. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off. He'll go around the right side and a nice pickup. Takes him up to the 31 before he's dropped.
Another flag.
Yet another flag on the play. And we got a player down on the field. Trainers make their way out on the field. 7 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the game. We got a Bronco down on the 30-yard line. It's all hearts and minds. – 19-18 to score this one. And many of the Cougar players make their way to the sideline. And the training cart comes out onto the field. As all hearts and minds gravitate to the 30-yard line. Waiting to confirm and see who's down. And several players. Stay on the field. Training staff works on him. And able to sit up on his own. There we go. And able to walk off the field on his own power. Whitecap blows the whistle.
I'm gonna tell him just cover the Chargers.
Get ready to resume play. And what has been a very close game. They'll put the football down on the 16-yard line.
I can't keep buying the same phone 6 times.
The Broncos offense.
I wasted over $1,200.
Will they look to capitalize and end the game? At least give themselves that kind of cushion? Or will they be totally happy with burning the clock out? We'll see. Shotgun snub. Take the snap and the handoff and the jab step. And goes around the left side. Got one man to beat it. He will go into the end zone. Touchdown. And that makes the score 25-18 with 7:24 remaining in the game. Rasheed Bloss just been a load all day today. Lord. That Cougars secondary need to go get some steaks. They've been trying to tackle that beef all day. Pause.
Sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. I don't want to keep filming it, keep trying to walk back.
They'll line up in the point after attempt, showing 5 receivers.
Framing off for him to celebrate.
The snap, quarterback keeps the jab steps, and he'll take a shot, but is he into the end zone? No. 25-18, 7-point game. 7-point game with 7 minutes left on the clock. The Broncos will kick the ball off to the Cougars, and they'll have more than 7 minutes to see if they can matriculate down the field. That's right, I said matriculate. That's an SAT word. You need to go look it up. They want to see if they can matriculate down the field and tie this game up. 7 points separates these two teams. Let's see how it plays out. If you're a Broncos fan, you need to make some noise for your football boys. And if you're a Cougars fan, you need to get down. You need to get down with the get down and come on with the come on. So you can come on with the come on and get down with the get down. You dig? Church. Ball on the 35.
We could always start posting reels as well, by the way. I post highlights or post us setting up and.
And set to do the honors. Boom! It away.
That's way out of bounds, dude.
And that's illegal procedures again. Got to send the kicker an email. Keep it in bounds, bro. And that will send the Cougars offense out on the football field.
Really good play after. Just record black screen for a split second. That way we have a marker for that was a good play right there. Yeah, well only we get to leave it up to you guys, the camera. Yeah.
First down and 10, good snap. Drops back, looks to go around on the left side. Pump fakes, throws, and intercepted, and got some room and coming right up the sideline.
Yep,
And that may be the one that seals the deal. We got a flag at the 44-yard line.
And the Broncos have the ball back. First down and 10.
Ball on the 44-yard. There's a flag on the 44-yard line, though, with 7:18 on the clock. Looking to make something to happen and couldn't. Flags on the field as players for the Cougars, like Warren Roberts Jr., has plenty of questions. Another penalty against the Broncos. Again, bro.
When the kid chopped his ankles off.
The penalties have continued to mount against this Bronco team. But that will give them possession of football back on their 40 and chance for the offense coming from the bleachers. That 12th man has been strong for the Broncos all day. Can they get the job done? We will find out. They'll break the huddle. Shotgun snubs. Wow. Looked like he had an early start on that one. But the running game continuing to just destroy this second level of the defense.
You go home and sleep tonight, and I'll get up early for Caitlin's car. As much fun as I'm gonna have fixing all that. But her mom is more than go there for the cat and all that. So I'm gonna be there for
Ball on the 46-yard line. Neutral zone infraction. Yeah, I can tell you that. I'm not going to snitch, but it was him right there. Yeah. Neutral zone infraction. Most times the officials say something to him, tell him back up, but they let him do it this time. They'll get that 5 back. Ball on the 49-yard line. $6:19 remaining in the game. Again, showing blitz. Oh wow, got it, rolled over top. Bang, got his man. 1-on-1, and you can't catch him. Out of bounds by the 2. Could be a horse collar. Could be. It looked like it could have been a horse collar, but you know, I'm just gonna call it a game. Let's see what the call is, as the flag is being discussed at the 3. So it had something to do with the way he was taken out of bounds. Looked like he was a little high on the chain. But inside the 5, had the distance to the goal isn't but 12 inches, bro. And indeed, I believe that's the white cap. That's the white cap when I had that conversation. Excellent read by the Broncos as the Cougars put 10 in the box. Why not test them on the outside? This right here gives
I
them
don't remember the name of it, but
virtually 6 points.
and all that. You know?
Inside tight, hands it off, and that's Blanche. You're not gonna stop him, bro.
The old up, down, down,
6 more points.
I was like, what? No, it's up, down, down. That's right. The ace.
And Broncos just start to pour it on. Straight smash mouth football.
31-18.
Smash mouth football. And the Broncos, who only had 8 points at halftime, come out in the second half and explode on the scoreboard.
Maybe we should turn.
We should. I think.
Yo, that's crazy, son.
No, you charge a
2 different teams.
whatever.
Completely looks like 2 different teams in the second half.
Yeah. No, yeah, come on. Plus, you let easier play Campbell, so you let easier play.
This Cougar defense has been trying to hold on
If it goes over by
for dear life
like the league stuff, can't be done by 4, but if they get down to 6, they'll love that.
and set to go for the point after 10 by field goal.
The league? Oh, wow.
Oh, he gonna kick this now.
They've done that a few times now. And there it goes.
Bad snap. And he'll fall on it. That's irrelevant. It's a point after attempt. And that'll send the special team units out onto the field. 31-18 to score in this one.
So I just put my hands out in front of the camera and
Literally be home. You know, what is this point? I don't know, let's see the game delay.
The score, 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the ball game.
13-point lead.
Cougars 18.
13-point lead for the Broncos here. Set to do the honors. And the kick is up. This one will stay in bounds. Field it. Looking for somewhere to go. Get to the outside. Got some room. And again, Calvin Samuel is having an impressive day for this Cougars team. If you look offensively, defensively, and on special teams, it's Calvin Samuel or either Tre'Pavis Mobley that's getting it done. Mobley hasn't been back in the game since maybe about 4 minutes into the third when he got hurt. Samuel just putting the team on his back outside of throwing them interceptions.
I just don't want it to be, some junk phone. Is the one that Emily has? No. This thing is outdated.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
It's already barely in date.
Hey, what do you want? Updated. You're going to pay the piper.
You are watching Florida Champion Football League coverage of Week 9, brought to you by Gridiron Productions, LLC, in conjunction with Boy Sports. As the Florida Cougars take the snap, Duff's back hit as he throws it, and that's picked off and got some running room up across the 40 and able to hold his footing up to about the 46. And that's a double whistle that may lead to yet another flag.
Yeah, it's all ball.
That's an interception by the Broncos. Big turnover in the fourth quarter.
Now the interceptions continue to stockpile with 5:27 remaining as the interceptions build. The Broncos continue to deal with the flags. They continue to take these flags and still find a way to get the ball down the field with the short-handed and power running skills of Rasheed Black.
Players are fighting each other. So our players are fighting each other? Yeah. Want me to put it off frame? Okay.
Why are they fighting each other?
And the Whitecap looks like he's calling the game.
Flirting has changed.
Did the Whitecap put his hand in the air? If the Whitecap put his hand in the air, he's calling the game.
Is that game?
Both teams walking the midfield. Whitecap put his hand in the air. With more than 5:25 remaining. And indeed, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it live here.
Yep, they're calling it.
That's the ball game. The final score. Your Broncos.
And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen, as the Daytona Beach Broncos move up and advance to 8-1 after going into halftime down 18-8. An impressive second half. Despite heavy penalties, they made the most of it by capitalizing on turnovers, interceptions, injuries, and just the Cougars just could not hold it together. On behalf of the Florida Champion Football League, Gridiron Productions LLC, in conjunction with Voice Sports, it has been a privilege to bring you to tonight's game, and we look forward to seeing you next week as the Daytona Beach Broncos give you Week 10. Thank you, God bless, and good night. Hit subscribe, hit subscribe, hit subscribe, hit subscribe, and like, love, and share everywhere. This concludes tonight's game with the final score, 31-18. Daytona Beach goes up 8-1. Florida Cougars fall to 4-5. I am your announcer, Wayne the Voice Matthews, and I'm out. Peace.
See what happened? Normally, like, it's a team against team, not same team against same team. Who's yours?